Hello friends, welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to learn the topic how to insert data into the tables. That is the very beginning of doing certain operations on the table. So let's start the video.
So let's start the insert query. Insert. So there are many ways of inserting data into the table. The first one is the basic way, in which what we do is we write insert, then we write the word into, then the table name. Say for our table name is students, then we'll write insert into students. Then we'll write the columns, that okay, this is column 1, then this is column 2, then this is so on. Then we write the keyword values, and then we enter the values. Say for the column 1 would be having a value 1, this would be having say a name Hardik, let this be have a class or say section A, then class 9, and so on. So let's do it. Switch on to the MySQL workbench. Okay, yeah, it has been switched on. Enter the password. Okay, now first of all, let's create the basic database, which I have told you how can we create it, or let's see what the earlier database is having for us. Okay, it does not have much columns, so yeah, we'll create it. Before that, let's just truncate this one, or say drop this table only. Yeah, drop now. Okay, now let's create another database. For that, the database would be hello only. Okay, the data would be hello only. Before that, we need to write use hello. Okay, hello would be used. This has been executed. Now we need to create a table, say for students. Okay, we'll be keeping an ID. It would be int. Then we would be keeping name. It would be varchar of say 150 letters. So if you are not getting these things, I have told everything in the previous videos. If you haven't watched those videos, please do watch those videos. Okay, so ID would be int, name would be varchar 150. Say for let the section be varchar of say 10. Then phone number, again varchar of 20. So these are actually the size, that is 20, 10 and 150 are the size. Okay, now what extra thing we can have? We can have a gender. Let it have an enum, and what enum would be having? M, F, and O for others. Yeah, that's it. Anything else? I guess it is fine. Okay, so we'll just execute it. Our database has been created. Sorry, the table has been created. We can have a look also. See, the table has been created. Now we'll come on to the original part, that is insertion. So how are we going to insert it? Yeah, before that I'll tell you one more way. How can we open this file, right? The file, the students one, where we are writing these lines. So you can just click on this one. Okay, this could create a new file and you can write it here also, or otherwise you can erase this and write. No worries, both of them are correct. So Let's do the insertion part. Insert into. So what is the table name? It is students. Okay. So then we'll write the columns. Okay. So what all columns are there? Um, sorry, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So ID, name, sec, phone, gender. Columns are. So first column would be ID, name, phone, section, then it is gender. Then let's come on to values. For that, what can we add in it? Say for let the ID be 1, name be Hardik, and phone be say 98966. That's it. Let the section be A and gender be M. Okay. So let's execute this query. Okay, this query has been executed. We can check it also where it is. Yeah, just refresh this. See, ID 1, Hardik, A, phone is there, and gender is also there. Okay, let's come back to this one. So this was our basic one, how we can insert the data into the table. So now we'll learn how can we insert multiple datas at the same time. For that, it would be insert into, then again the table name. So table name here is students. Remember, this is the table name. If you are keeping your table name etc, like say for hello or like school, then here you need to write school. Okay, so you need not every time write students. This is just the table name. Okay, so insert into students, then again the columns, col1, col2, and so on. Then values, then yeah, here previously we have inserted 1, then Hardik, and then so on, so on, so on. So for multiple, what we need to do is just add a comma here and again write this same line here with different data sets. Like let's suppose I want to add 2, let the name be Harry, and then again so on. Put a comma, then 3, then say for Harshit, then so on. Okay, like this we'll be adding the data. Come back to the MySQL. Now I'll write it. Okay, this has been added. Just copy this line. Okay, our next data would be 2. Remember, if you re-execute this line again, 1 Hardik and this number would be added. Okay, so do not re-execute this line. Number B 67, section B, done. Let's keep now coming over to this one. Okay, sorry, it won't be a semicolon, it would be a comma. So say for ID is 3, let's keep the name to say Shruti. Number be 98024. Section be C, and obviously gender would be F. Okay, yeah, put a comma. Then again, say we'll put a female whose section is D. Let the number be 987, fine. Let the name be say for Anjali. Okay, 4. Yeah, now it is fine. Just run this one. Okay, I'll tell you one more thing. If you just click on this one, it will execute the whole code. Okay, this first one, the only lightning sign, the one with the lightning and a small pointer is there, that is actually the cursor. So it will actually execute one line. I'll tell you how. See, if you just place it here and execute this thing, now you can check it, only this would have been executed. I can show you. go to the database. So now we have entered the data. Let's click on this button and execute this one. Okay, now let's check it out. See, all the data has been entered into the database. Okay, so our next step would be some more modification on this one. Okay, come on to this one. Okay, so we can do one more thing, that we can not write this line, that is the column one line. We can straight away write insert into students and then the values. Okay, this would also work. I'll show you. Say for insert, then we'll keep the name as 5 and name be Harry, phone number be 12345, section be A and mail. Okay, so now click on this button. This file has been again executed. Check this one now. See, actually we made a mistake. We entered the wrong data first. Okay, so it should have been in the reverse order. No worries. Let's do one thing. For that, the update command and the delete command we would be learning in the upcoming videos. Okay, so then let's do one thing. We can insert one more. Okay, okay. Now you might be thinking that earlier it was getting entered, but why it is now getting entered in a wrong manner? I'll show you. See, earlier we were writing it ID, then name, then phone, then sec, and then gender. Okay, now see it. It is actually ID, name, sec, phone, and gender. Okay, so this is the main thing. We have written it in a reverse manner, or you can say in a wrong manner, but still the values were getting inserted in the corresponding columns. Now if we don't write this line, then these value would get inserted in the default column. Okay, so yeah, so that would be all for this video. We'll meet you in the next video.